I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Pretty decent game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. I think he got that. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle. The way he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here near the 40. And Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pick up there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tariq Woolen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 4. ETN bringing in another one. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
19 right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there, another 1st down.
19-5.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Touchdown Bills. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Right. Black open. Black 2. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll look to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 52 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Steps away. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Come on, set.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. A give to Etienne running right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in